Welcome to the Women's Exclusive, a podcast where you will find the resources and fresh perspectives to take action and empower yourself to build a life you love in business and in motherhood. I am Laura Lee.
And I am Gabriella. We are two mompreneurs who love creating, scaling, and building our business while tackling the joys and craziness of motherhood. Join us in this journey in the Women's Exclusive. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Women's Exclusive podcast. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Yauska, aka Gabriella, and I'll get into that little story here shortly.
I'm Laura Lee Harrison. We are so excited to be here and to be doing this first podcast for you guys. And thank you if you're tuning in with us too.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let's talk about a little bit on what this podcast is about and what you can find from us. Laura Lee, do you want to kind of explain that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are, this is a place where you can come and find resources and fresh perspectives. Yauska and I, or Gabriella and I, play off of each other a lot. We build each other, and so we decided that it would be really awesome for us to bring this to you guys, to moms, to business owners, to people that are doing both that might need a fresh view on their business or
motherhood.
What'd you say? Sorry?
Motherhood.
Motherhood, yeah. And all of that. So that's kind of what you can expect here. Do you want to add into that at all?
So basically, you'll find a lot of resources and perspectives and even tools that we can give you to help build your life in regards to business. And even as moms, we're both moms, we're both business owners, and we have the same struggles as you do. So that's something that we wanted to kind of tell you or help you with, is that you're not alone. We've gone through the exact same things that you're going through. We're doing this as well. And
And it's new to us. Doing this podcast is new to us. Some of our joint business ventures are brand new to us. And so we want to be able to share the obstacles. We want to be really real with you guys, share the obstacles, share the highs,
the lows.
Share everything. Yeah. And including with motherhood, because it's not just one size fits all for everything. Being a wife, being a mother, being a single parent, it doesn't really matter how you show up in this world and what you're doing. We all have obstacles, and it can be very lonely if you think that you are the only one in the world experiencing something. And we tend to feel that way as human beings, that nobody understands us. Yauska and I were talking about this earlier, and I asked her, how do you feel when you're trying to get things done and maybe other people don't relate to it, or they don't understand? Like, how do you feel about that? And your answer?
I said, I don't know. I feel alone. I feel isolated, because it's really hard to tell people, exactly how we're doing. And there's not a lot of people that actually are both business owners and moms. And we just need that extra support and extra guidance to help us get through this, so we can be creative and we can build our business better as well.
And experience that success, I think.
Exactly.
For me, myself, I know community and support is, I believe, it's a value that I have. I think it really enhances someone's success. And if you don't have that, I'm not saying that you can't be successful. And so I'm really excited for us to come together and share with you guys, because we have different lifestyles. Different lifestyles.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I'm sure you don't know this yet, but Laura Lee is actually in BC, British Columbia, and I'm in Alberta. So we'll kind of get into how we got started, but I guess first of all, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Yauska, and it's like Yahozka. So if you actually read it out, I get a lot of that, like, what? How do you say that? Well, my family is from Nicaragua. I was born here, and it's actually quite common there. But my business is actually called Gabriela Cruz Photography. I'm a photographer, and I named the business from my boys, Gabriel and Andreas Cruz Godfrey. So Gabriela Cruz. However, just being in this industry for a long time and meeting a lot of people, my name just became Gabriela. So I'm fine with Gabriela. I actually like being called that. It's a lot easier than trying to explain my name. So I'm all for whatever you want to call me. Laura Lee will kind of probably go back and forth between Gabriela and Yauska because she's used to call me Yauska now, but a lot of people still call me Gabriela. So we'll go with these, just Gabriela, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, a bit about my business. So I specialize in empowerment, boudoir, and branding. I have such a passion for the women's empowerment boudoir because I want to teach people how to see themselves in a different light, to embrace their body, embrace who they are, because as moms, as women, that's something that we struggle with. And this is something that, I want to be able to help even when we do this podcast as well. I want to be able to give these advices and guidance to women to help really feel better about themselves, because if you do, then you are more likely to take care of yourself, your business, your family, and you can achieve and accomplish a lot more too.
Yeah. And do you want to share anything about your life or anything like that, your personal life?
Oh yeah, I guess I should say too, sorry. I am a mother, obviously, of two amazing little boys, Gabriel and Andreas. And sorry, husband, I always forget to mention him.
Just the boys and you, that's it. No.
My husband, Jesse, he is an amazing, amazing man, such an amazing supporter to every crazy idea I have. I don't give him enough credit because he's always there to push me forward and, making sure to tell me, well, that's great, I'm all for it, but just let's make a plan. Let's do something so we can really get it going and all that kind of stuff. And he's so invested into this business, and he's a stay-home dad now. He used to be in construction, and now he wants to raise his own kids. He wants to be able to see them grow and help teaching them, which gives me the opportunity to also do the things that I absolutely love, which is business.
I recently had the opportunity to go stay at the studio for a little bit last month in March, and so I got to meet Jesse, I got to meet the boys and hang out with Yauska, Gabriela. I will do my best to address her as Gabriela, but Yauska just seems to come out. So I do apologize if I'm a little bit confusing for our listeners, but they're so amazing together, and Jesse really does just come in and gets what needs to be done, and he does help out a lot. And I got to see some of his excitement about what you guys are doing. You guys have some really cool plans coming up too, with GC Florals, which is really awesome. Yes. So I'm excited for you to share that journey too as you go along with your family business, and then Gabriela Cruz, the photography business, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm really, really excited. Thank you.
Yeah. So I am Laura Lee Harrison. I am multi-talented. I do a lot of things. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. I'm always focused on mindset growth and business growth and personal growth and the growth of my child and how he's going to grow. So I am a mother. I'm a single soul mother to a 4-year-old named Lyndon. And I love every second of it. Parenting hasn't been hard for me. Parenting has been life-changing in the most positive way. And really, he saved my life. And that's all I can say at this point about that. But he really did. He saved my life. He changed my life for the better, even as a sole parent. And I'm really, really blessed. After I had him, I had a lot of complications in my life with my body. And so I've really had to overcome a lot. I'm an international best-selling co-author of a book called Sacred Hearts Rising, and I have a second chapter in number 2 as well. I am Gabriella Cruz's social media manager, so I'm very invested into the business. And if you are watching and you know about Gabriella Cruz, then you probably talked to me on the phone, because I'm the one that gives you a call and asks you questions and gets to know you. And then I also have my own business. It's called Inspire by Laura. I do my best to inspire people to feel better about themselves and to empower them to feel better about themselves. That's why Yauska and I, Gabriella Cruz and I, go together so well, because we're both about inspiring and empowering and showing women what they can do.
Different in a different way too, right? Because for
Exactly.
me, it's very visual, and making sure that you see yourself the way we see you, and then you, Laura Lee, are more kind of mindset and verbal, and that. Yeah.
And help with confidence. So I am a beauty and confidence and beauty strategist. And so I will walk you through how to feel confident. I'll give you tools that will help you show up on camera, online, in person, at a job interview. And so that's a few of my skills. I'm a makeup artist. I'm a skin therapist.
She does it all. She's amazing.
I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change it or have it any other way. I love learning and growing and providing tangible experiences from my life to you that you can grow with, or just planting that seed, even a tiny seed of a different perspective. I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm very passionate about all of that, but I'm also passionate about like child development in how we are, me, you, the listener, Yauska, Gabriella, how you are as a human being that is affecting a child's life, and how you show up each day is teaching them from before baby, from when you're while they're growing. They're developing.
It's something that we I could say that we're both very passionate about. It's our kids, and as well as business, because business is like another child. But definitely, it's how can we still be the best mothers that we can be without sacrificing things that we can accomplish in business. Also the other way around, right? How can we be the best business owners we can possibly be? Because being a business owner, it's a lot of work. It's like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're still going and going and going. And, sometimes if you're not careful, the kids tend to be sacrificed a bit. So this is something that we want to help women and other mother entrepreneurs kind of still be able to be the entrepreneur that they can be, but also the mother that they can be. So that's a lot of stuff that we're going to be talking about on the podcast, is not only how to build and scale your business, but how to be the best mom that you can be, and then a mixture of both as well. Hey, have your kids involved in your business as well in some way. Let them be a part of it. Teach them how to be an entrepreneur at such a young age, because this is this is a new life. It's all about being an entrepreneur. Build something instead of working for someone else.
Yes.
So,
and I know myself, I live by that myself. I know you do, but I want my child to. I don't want my child to feel like he has to go to college to make any kind of money. I don't want him to think he has to go into debt right out of school in order to be something. And I'm not saying don't go to college. If college is for my son, he wants to be a doctor and go to college, then I would never stop him. But it's, to me, the life we live is changing so much. And now, right now, while you're tuning in, we are in the middle of like lockdown, and for everybody to remember for a long time, which is going to drastically change the way the world, I think, moves forward. And we're really excited to bring you some information on that stuff, and our thoughts and things for caring for yourself, which we'll talk about in a bit too. But I just think it's so important, like you said, to get your family involved. I do my best to speak to Lyndon, who is 4, like he's a human being, and I respect him. So I talk to him and I let him know, okay, mommy has to do this and that, and then we will do this and that. We'll go play. We will make the planetarium together. We'll do these things, but mommy has to do this work first. And if he doesn't seem to understand, then I put it in a way that he does understand. Do you like having toys? Yes. Do you like being home with mommy? Yes. Okay, well then for me to do that, I have to do work now, because this is what creates an income for us, and then we can play. Okay. And he's really good at doing that. And I'm very blessed with that. And having that balance, I love to share with people myself. So,
and there's things that even I'm learning from Lauralee, because I have 2 toddlers, 4 and 2, and I wish my kids would like listen like that. I gotta work, like, but it doesn't work out that way. I'm sure a lot of you moms don't be like, what? That does not work for me. Well, I know. So we're giving you sides.
Trust me when I say it doesn't always work. I mean, I'm lucky right now. He's out for a walk with somebody very special to us, like a grandma. She took him out right now, just because reminding him that we are recording and not to run and chase his cat or whatever in the house. Like, so she did take him out, and I'm really grateful for that. But so there's moments, obviously, right? We all are going to have those moments. So I'm definitely not saying like that's the only way to do things, and it works every time. It doesn't. But I've also been practicing this with him since he was a baby. So I've basically been, other than I think a year, from 8 months to year and a half, almost 2, I've been a work from home mom. So that's a few years to really ingrain it in him, right? So something else that you can kind of expect from us, I think, is really diving into and sharing with you actual tools that you can use, like really hands-on things. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to do freebies for you. And we are excited to have our Facebook page and our Instagram pages up to provide you guys with inspiring quotes and empowerment quotes. And then again, things that you can actually take from us and implement in your life, if you so choose.
Yeah, so exactly like that. So if there is anything that you want to hear more about, learn about, tell us who you are. We want to know who's listening, who our audience is, and tell us a little bit about you. What do you do? Where are you from? Do you have kids? Do you have a business? Share it with us. Don't forget to follow our page. Our Instagram is the Women's Exclusive, so the.women's.exclusive on Instagram. And Facebook, Lauralee,
is the Women's Exclusive. And we will put links in the show notes so that you can easily find us. And if you're watching us right now, then you're going to be part of the group that we have, which also please go ahead and join us. It is on Facebook, the Women's Exclusive as well. Very straightforward. And like Yauska said, we definitely want to know more about you. Who are you? Where are you from? And what do you want to know? What do you want to hear? What are you interested in? Are you a mom or are you an entrepreneur? Are you both? So those are all things we'd love to know.
All right. Yeah. Well, it was great listening. It was great actually doing this. This is our first ever episode. And we're going to get a little better at this. We're learning as we go as well when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I look forward to hearing from you guys too.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us today, and hit that subscribe button or that follow button, and say hi. And we can't wait to connect with you and learn who you are. So thank you so much for being here. We hope you have a fantastic day or evening or morning, whatever it is when you listen to this. Take care, everybody.
Bye.